What's up, family? I'm doing another video about what's going on Twitter. There's been like a lot of crazy stuff going on, and lately, as of right now, there's a big controversy dealing with the statements made by Janet Jackson concerning Kamala Harris. Uh, I think this happened either like yesterday or day before last. Janet Jackson did an interview, and she pretty much said that. She heard that Kamala Harris is not black, and when she said that during that interview, there was like a big uproar on social media, and a lot of people started attacking Janet Jackson. And one of the main people that's attacking Janet Jackson right now is, of course, the Democrat Shill himself, D.L. Hughley. Now, D.L. Hughley, one thing about D.L. Hughley, even though I'm right leaning personally, my politics is more like center right. Every time I drive to work, I always listen to D.L. Hughley on the radio. I listen to him all the time. The reason why I do that is because I want to hear the lefts. I want to hear the Democrats' point of view about what's going on in the world. So while I'm driving to work, I listen to a black radio station, a local black radio station that have D.A. Hughley on syndication. So I listen to him on my way to work, and so 'cause, it's always good to like. It doesn't matter what your politics is. It's always good to like listen to other people of the opposite of the side of the spectrum that you are, so you can get like a better understanding. So I listened to him. I've been listening to him for like a long time, and and one thing I've learned from Democrats, like mainstream Democrats, especially like the black Democrats, it's all about fear mongering. It's about there's a term called pouring the salt on the wound. It means like come down to like racism, sexism, or what have you. They try to like fuel that fire with their talking points. So every time you listen to like a Democrat, they always talk about police brutality, racism, discrimination. Even though things are getting better in society, they still want to pull you back into that victim mentality, like the world is against you. So that's what I've picked up when I listened to D.L. Hughley on the radio. Now, these are the tweets he did yesterday talking about Janet Jackson. This is the first tweet right here. It says Janet Jackson interview sounded like a Trump rally. For your information, it's a little ironic to question whether someone is black while you're breathing through the nose of a white woman. So I'm assuming he's talking about Janet Jackson had plastic surgery on her nose. I don't know anything about that, but that's so pretty much you have a black man going against a black woman in defense of a non-black woman. That's pretty much what I get from that. And let me go back to his other tweets. But he did a couple other tweets about Kamala Harris and Janet Jackson. And this, let me see this one right here. Kamala Harris looks the way she does because she has a mom from India and a dad from Jamaica. Janet Jackson looks the way she does because she has a plastic surgeon. Nah, that's crazy. She's Dia Hughley tagging Janet Jackson again, and we'll come down her to Kamala Harris. Everybody knows that her mother is Indian from she's a Hindu, whatever, and her dad is Jamaican, which is a nationality. And I did a little research on Kamala Harris's father. By ironically, her father's name is Donald. Donald Harris. You should go against Donald Trump. Her dad's first name is Donald. That's a weird coincidence. But what I can get from that guy, I've seen pictures of him. He looks like a light. You can say he looks like a light skinned black person or a biracial black person. And what the research I've done is kind of like, on his white side is Irish. You know what I'm saying? And his lineage goes back to Irishmen who were they were slavers, Irish slavers. On his white side. And so I found that interesting. And also, her father was a professor, like a Marxist. Actually, he was a economic professor from Jamaica. That's pretty much what it was. But he wrote some articles, and he wrote some books and stuff like that dealing with Marxism, stuff like that, which is kind of interesting. I like to do more research on that when I get a chance. But let me check out this other tweet that DL, and this is the tweet right here that really, really, really got people in the uproar right here. That really pissed off a lot of people. He says, "All I know is Kamala looks like she did when she was in Oakland, but Janet don't look like she did when she was Penny. What the hell wasn't that iron?" Now, to the white people who watch this video, you may not know that much about black culture. A lot of white people don't know. Some white people do, but I'll assume that most white people don't know this. But before Janet Jackson was a pop star, she was a little girl on this TV show, black TV show called Good Times. She played this little black girl named Penny, who was like, she started out like it's like the next door neighbor, whatever, or one of the neighbors in the ghetto, whatever. And in the first episode she was on, her mother was abusing her, and the way that her mother abused her was like she'll burn her with an iron. And if you're black, everybody knows. Everybody's seen Good Times if you're black. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, to white people who don't know the context what DL was talking about in his tweet right here. And when he said this, a lot of people were pissed. Even I wrote like this Twitter post is so distasteful and inappropriate, shaking my head. So that goes to show you that it's a very insensitive tweet, very distasteful. You know what I'm saying? And you can't like make fun, even though it's a fictional character from a fictional show. You can't really make fun of it because on the TV show she was a little girl being abused. Her mother used to burn her with an iron. Nothing to make a joke about. You know what I'm saying? Because the episode's about child abuse, whatever, right? So, and one thing that's interesting, this this recent, but actually, DL back in 2019, he kind of talked bad about Kamala. So it turns out that the Hughley is a flip flopper, and I found this tweet right here. It was circulating on. Actually, I found it on Facebook, and I put it on Twitter. This is a tweet that DL Hughley put out. You see the date on it. Um, this was like December 16th, 2019. And DL Hughley wrote, Kamala Harris flames out. Black people didn't trust her, and they were wise not to. So back then, he wasn't a fan of Kamala Harris, but now he's like Kamala Harris's uh, biggest fan, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I put and what thing that the thing that's interesting is that when I posted this, something interesting happened. Something interesting. Let me look at. I'm gonna show you the comments. Okay, that's what I posted. Okay, D.L. Hughley is full of shit. This nigga is a flip flopper. He's a hypocritical. I mean, here he's a hypocrite. Tweet from 2019, and when I posted that, this random person maybe it's a bot account, whatever. But this person tweeted back at me. He apologized and made amends for it. He also spoke at the DNC convention where he repeated his apology. And I replied, "Oh, he spoke at the DNC. That explains it," which confirms that DL Hughley is a Democrat shill. You know what I'm saying? Which I've always, which I picked up when I listened to his radio show. And I didn't read this. I got a new reply. Okay, let's see what this person's saying. He also apologized for not doing his own research and making a judgment based on the misinformation of others. He also apologized to her. He apologized to Kamala Harris. Report all information, not one that promotes selective outrage. So this is another Democrat shill. I don't know if this is a bot account or, but one thing that's interesting is that when people post stuff that goes against the Democrat narrative, you get all these people that come out of nowhere, a lot of these bots or paid people that come up in response to your tweets defending Kamala Harris, defending Biden, defending the Democrats, or just pretty much defending the official narrative. You know what I'm saying? And they don't realize that, on the street level, a lot of people are not falling for the okie doke. You know what I'm saying? And let me see, because this is like one of the reply. Look in the replies, and this D.L. Hughley posted something about Janet Jackson repeats false claims about Kamala Harris's race, and I replied to D.L. Hughley, and I said, people like D.L. Hughley aren't aware or are in denial that on the street level, a lot of us aren't cheerleaders for the Democrats anymore, and it's growing, which is true. And they can't really use the excuse anymore, like, "Oh, you Uncle Tom, you sell out, because you go against the Democrats." You got some hardcore pro-blacks uh, going against Kamala, going against the Democrats. So the whole narrative of like, "Oh, you Republicans sell out, you coon for the GOP," that doesn't hold any weight. That doesn't hold any weight because you got people like Umar Johnson, Tariq Nasheed, and a whole bunch of other people, a lot of the hoteps. You know what I'm saying? That fighting back against the whole narrative. So, but anyway, I just want to make a quick video on this because it's just something that I just want to add my 2 cents on. But if you have any commentary on this, put in the comments below. I'd like to hear your input. Agree, disagree, like the video, dislike the video. What I'm saying, it don't matter. Just I just want to get you guys' opinion on this. Y'all take it easy and peace out.